is completely ridiculous and I can't believe I'm actually in a position to get away with shit like this. But it actually works. I think it's pretty funny. Check it out. Coffee! Baby, are you legitimately out filming? Put some. Oh my word, you're just walking around naked. Sorry, baby, I was just trying to show how great you are at bringing coffee. Here's a fun fact on how I take my coffee. Cold brew. That way I can down it in one go and get the kick for the day. This video is sponsored by Storyblocks, who I work with all year round. Storyblocks is an unlimited stock video, audio, and imagery platform. I promised I would be as upfront as possible about which videos are sponsored, so this is me doing that. I find Storyblocks to be a hugely useful creator tool, and the way they sponsor me is by enabling me to make rad content. The creative license is totally mine, there's no red tape. So if you enjoy my videos, head over to Storyblocks to up your creative game, tell your stories better, and to support them because they support me. In hindsight, this probably wasn't a great idea, and I'll tell you why now. Gabs and I temporarily moved to this house on the beach. It's quite literally on the sand. But I can't surf due to lockdown, and being so close to perfect unridden waves and not being able to surf them is enough to drive one completely mad. Since I'm not allowed surfing during lockdown, I'm gonna take my childhood friend Kelly, this Lego surfer, toe surfing behind my drone. And here's a foreshadow of me doubting this idea. What do you know? I crashed yet another drone. But adamant to not pollute the ocean and to retrieve Kelly and my drone, we waited till 6 a.m. the next day, which is the legal time to walk outside your house during lockdown in South Africa, and headed to the crash site.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Yes! Oh my! Fuck! This. Oh, our server's not on there.
However, this was the best possible way for him to go, doing what he loved most. So we threw him the memorial he would have wanted. R.I.P. little brew. And then I got to uncovering the surfing footage I can hopefully salvage from the drone. I really love this editing room because Gabs can fall asleep right there on that daybed while I continue to work. And I don't know, I just dig having somebody there while I work. I generally only start working when it gets super late. I really enjoy the quiet. And but what is this? What is this? What are we doing? This is like a vlog. I guess that I'm gonna be making videos like this more often, in between my other videos every month, just something raw, something more behind the scenes, something to track my ideas, fails, successes, and be able to share it with you. So yeah, I'm amped on this. I think this is a good thing for us. This is a good relationship starter.
Baby, are you FaceTiming Joey again?
I miss him.
Joey is Gabs and my sausage dog. He wasn't allowed to come here because of pet restrictions, which was tough for us because we love him like a son, like a real human son. I even tattooed his face, a really bad image, a hand poke tattoo of his face on my leg. It's actually a pretty interesting idea.
What?
To tell the stories behind my tattoos, you know?
You have so many weird ones.
Weird. They're not
Strange
weird.
ones.
Yeah, they are actually pretty weird. But I'm going to tell the story of each of them. I'm going to start at the very first tattoo. Have I told you the story about my lips?
Yeah. But I still don't know whose they are.
Basically, I have this kiss mark tattoo on my bum cheek. And the story goes like this. I was 18 years old, and after working in the film industry as a runner, I saved up enough money to go to Bali for my gap year. This was pre-Instagram days. I was with 4 friends and we traveled 2 islands east to Zimbabwe to surf this wave we'd always wanted to, called Lakey Peak. En route home while I was driving, I got caught in a drug scam. I've made a video about this entire experience. If you're interested, I'll link it below, and yeah, I go into extreme detail in this video. But long story short, the police planted drugs on us after I'd crashed the car and spent days in an interrogation room in a prison. Here they tried to extort as much money out of me as possible. They also made a lot of violent threats. So on the day of the parade, I saw the gates to the prison were opened, so we were able to flee, where we hid away from the authorities for 3 days until the South African embassy came to our rescue. They then flew us back to Bali for 1 night. We had to leave the car and luggage behind, and I guess in the ecstasy of being a prison break 18-year-old on the loose in Bali, and after many bintangs were involved, I thought I'd get a symbol to say, "Kiss my ass corruption." Therefore, the lips seemed like a good idea, as well as this hairstyle. Like I mentioned to Gabs, I have no idea whose lips these are. They could even be from the man in this photograph. That was a joke. And like I was talking about earlier, how Storyblocks really helps you tell your stories better. In a case like that, where I didn't have great video footage of that trip, I utilized a lot of stocks from the Storyblocks site in order to help get across fragments from my memory and pass them over to you in a visual way. If you go over to the Storyblocks site, you'll see how many great stocks they have for video, for photos, and it just, you know, it really helps better your video game. So go over to the link that I put below and check them out. That just about sums up this vlog, and I'll do the sign out when I'm doing my second favorite thing in the world, braaiing. Braaiing is basically barbecuing, but yeah, it's barbecuing. But it was started here in South Africa and it's called braaiing. I hope you enjoyed this more vlog style video. If you thought it was shit, let me know. This is a two-way communication, but I hope you enjoyed it. Other than that, don't forget, you're awesome, bro, and I'll see you soon.